Hi everyone, back again with fast recaps. In this video, I will recap one of action comedy film from 2022 titled The Big Four. Before we get to the storyline, don't forget to subscribe and like for more movie recaps and have a great day. A rich businessman comes to buy some healthy organs from a corrupt orphanage that sells children's organs. He meets the foundation's boss, and they ensure that he will get healthy organs. The old man then asks them if they regret working in this business, but the organ trafficker tells him he has no remorse for their actions. The rich man suddenly takes his pen and shoots their boss. With his friend's help, he kills all the bad guys and frees the children from this evil organization. The group then goes outside and sits in the van of their boss. Their boss's name is Petrus, who is also their foster father. He trained them so they could fight the bad guys and make the world a better place. He congratulates them on another successful mission. Petrus then goes to meet his daughter, who has recently joined the police force. His daughter is upset as her father is always late and never tells her about his work. The group that saved the orphan kids is called the Big Four. This group includes Topan, Django, Peller, and Alpha. They are all experts at fighting except Peller, who mostly serves as bait in their missions. Petrus later visits his children in their garage, where they are watching the news of their successful operation. The news report shows that some unknown vigilantes killed organ traffickers, but the police wish to find and punish them for taking things into their own hands. Petrus tells them he plans to leave this field and start a normal life. He tells them that he has trained them for this day so they can make decisions themselves. They no longer need him. Topan tries to convince him not to go, but Petrus tells him it's time for him to finally take care of his responsibilities as a father to Dina. He wishes to be a role model for her instead of his friend Hassan, whom she greatly admires. He then tells Topan that he will open a guest house after retirement. Topan wishes him good luck, and they both go their separate ways. The next day, Dina waits for her father to arrive at her ceremony, but he gets late. Petrus feels someone is spying on him at home. But when he goes out to check, he finds an old lady who tells him that a delivery man is here to deliver some flowers. He is busy greeting her, so he asks the courier boy to come and place the flowers inside. The delivery man comes inside but locks the door. It's too late for Petrus to take out his gun from his back, so the killer manages to take the first shot and kills him with a knife. Just then, Topan arrives there as he suddenly has a bad feeling, but the killer has already fled from the scene. He holds his father in his arms, but Dina arrives there and thinks he is the killer. Topan tries to run away, but Dina shoots him from behind. One of the bullets hits him in the shoulder, but he manages to run away. Topan goes to his siblings and tells them they must leave this place. 3 years pass, and Dina is now a well-trained police officer. She couldn't solve her father's murder, and the case was closed due to lack of evidence. After that case, she started focusing on her work more and more, and she solved many other cases during this time. Her commander calls her into his office and asks her to go on vacation. She doesn't want to go, but he forces her to pick the pamphlet for vacations. When she arrives home, she looks at the pamphlets, and one reminds her of her father's photo, which was taken at that place. She picks up the image, but it falls, and it breaks the glass. The full photo is revealed, and she notices that her father is not alone in the picture. He is standing next to 4 children. She gets angry at her father for hiding all of this, but she thinks this new info may help her trace his killers. She goes to her boss, who is also her father's best friend, and asks him to reopen the case, but he rejects her idea. She then gives her application for leave and goes to visit the place in the picture. She arrives at the exact spot the picture was taken and gets surprised to know that it's a villa for tourists. Topan is running this place, and he quickly recognizes Dina. She shows him her father's photo, and he pretends not to know Petrus and the children in the photo. He also hides Petrus's photo from his table. Dina books a room and decides to stay there for a while. While helping Topan helps her place her luggage in her room, Topan notices some suspicious men outside. He asks her if she brought anyone with her, and she answers no, so he goes downstairs to stand at his desk. The 2 men arrive there shortly and ask him questions about Dina. He lies to them, but they have already seen her entering the building, so they try to bully him into telling her whereabouts. Topan fights those assassins while pretending not to know how to fight, but then Dina comes there, so he silently takes out both men. Dina notices the picture Topan is hiding from him, and now Topan must answer her questions as he can't hide the fact that he knows her father. He tells her that he is the foster son of Petrus. While telling her about their father, he accidentally mentions others, and she keeps pushing him to tell her about them. Topan takes her to a big house where Jengo cons tourists by posing as a religious guru. Jengo is happy to see Topan, but when he sees Dina, he gets a little spooked. He asks Topan why he brought Petrus's daughter. So, Topan explains that he had no other option. Dina gets drunk and starts behaving crazily. While they are having fun, suddenly Peller enters with a golden gun, and Dina gets even more crazy seeing the gun. She picks up a stick and starts attacking them. They then use a tranquilizer to stop her, and she goes unconscious. Topan picks her up and ties her to a statue outside. He then returns inside, and the three brothers start discussing Dina. Topan tells them that some gangsters are following Dina. While they are busy discussing things, the gangsters follow them to this place and start shooting them. Topan gets worried about Dina's safety, so he runs toward her. At the same time, Jengo and Peller look to defend themselves. Jengo boosts Peller's morale and asks him to use his golden gun to shoot anyone that enters through the door. However, when the enemies enter through the door, Peller can't do anything as his gun is a lighter, not a real gun. Jengo then kills the man using arrows. Jengo tries to resist, but since he is left all alone, he has no option but to surrender. Topan notices that Dina is back in her senses, so after assisting her a little, he runs back to help his brothers. He finds his brothers caught by the bad guys, so he takes a bad guy hostage and tries to negotiate his brother's release. The bad guy's leader kills his own man, making Topan realize that he is not normal. He is ready to sacrifice his men to achieve his goals. Topan fights him, and during this fight, it is revealed that Petrus also trained him, and he is their eldest brother. However, Petrus later cast him away, making him very angry. He wants to kill Topan to prove that Petrus's real son is him, not Topan. He also mentions that he was the one who killed Petrus. Topan tries to fight him, but he is defeated. When the other man is about to kill Topan, he stops because of loud music nearby. This is the music from Peller and Dina's vehicle. They take out a big rocket launcher, and Dina shoots it toward the sky. A large cloud of red gas forms in the sky which looks very spectacular, but when the fumes hit the ground, they explode. This creates chaos, using which Topan and his brothers try to escape. They narrowly manage to escape from the bad guys by getting in the same vehicle as Dina and Peller. Later, Dina tries to help Topan clean his wounds but notices that he has a bullet wound on the same spot where she shot the man at her father's murder site. He also has the same hat as him, so she suspects that Topan is the one who killed her father. She goes out, but Peller comes and convinces her that it's not possible as Topan and everyone love their father. He then takes her to meet their sister, Alpha. Meanwhile, Topan and Jengo meet Petrus's old mate to ask him for information about the man who tried to kill them. Topan tells him the name his father gave him before dying, and then Petrus's friend brings out an old file and tells them that Saranto was the eldest of Petrus's sons. While Dina meets Alpha on the beach, they are attacked by Saranto's men. Dina and Alpha barely survive their attack, but then Saranto's secretary comes and tries to blow them up with a rocket launcher. They both go unconscious, but Topan and Jengo arrive just in time to save them. The group gets on a boat and tries to escape, but then Saranto comes and tells them that he has captured their brother Peller. And to save his life Topan and others must come to their villa. Saranto tells Peller that their father cast him away because he thought he was too ambitious. When Topan arrives at the location in a car, Saranto sends his men to shoot the vehicle. But it had a bomb attached, so it blows up and kills half of Saranto's men. After a great fight, the Big Four kill Saranto and all his men. But then Dina tries to arrest Topan, who tricks her and instead handcuffs her while kissing her. At the movie's end, it is revealed that the boss behind Saranto is Hassan, Petrus's friend and Dina's mentor. He betrayed his best friend on the orders of some rich and powerful people.